Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo November 28, 2022. With the moon in your sector of responsibilities, long-term goals, status, and reputation all day, you're prepared to take care of business. There can also be a revival of interest in something you've previously shelved. In general, however, you're in a development stage with Jupiter in your privacy sector until December 20th. Jupiter has turned direct this week, and you're ready to work on clearing the decks with a stronger sense of purpose. It's a golden time for the culmination of projects and introspection as you prepare for a more visible and outgoing period ahead. Jupiter's direct turn improves your outlook and faith that you can put troubling matters behind you. The focus is on getting energy blockers out of your way. Of course, Mars is still retrograde, and there is still a need to look back, slow down, and do things differently, but your mindset is forward-looking. Whenever a celestial object becomes ignited in a fellow sign, you're on top of the world. It feeds you like gasoline. This is especially true when they're journeying into your solar 9th house of expansion, as they'll help you to push past your boundaries into newfound territory. This helps you explore more about life, love, and what the world has to offer. As mental Mercury now spins here, you may now become eager to pursue long-distance travel with your one and only. Singles may become curious about this too. If you do, get excited to meet unique and fascinating people on your journey. Look at how much you have accomplished. Since the moon is shining in Capricorn, you may feel like your career path, achievements, and status are on display. But the moon is squaring Chiron retrograde in your sign, so you may want to maintain a positive outlook instead of beating yourself up for anything that you may have not accomplished. Considering that the moon also trines Uranus retrograde in Taurus and the North Node in Taurus, you may notice that radically different values come up throughout the day, which may cause a fluctuation in your sense of security. The sun's departure from your financial sector earlier in the week and the moon's 3 days ago has ended all planetary activity on this side of the financial fence. Quick to take advantage of this, money gods have not only shifted their resources onto the income side of the financial fence, but with support building from planets on the job and career fronts. Yet while the money gods have shifted their focus, this has left you in a better place when it comes to what you do with and how you manage the money you have. Today you can feel in tune with your most important emotions. You might attempt to focus your energy on creating affection instead of simply unleashing it. You need plenty of affection in your life in order to feel your best. When words fail, try to give yourself the opportunity to express your needs through affecting others in a positive light. You have a special connection to the economy. Giving your time or money to a needy cause helps you feel pleasantly connected with the world. It's time to take some of those ingenious ideas of yours and turn them into something lucrative. The spirit of the true entrepreneur may fill you today. Given your natural inclination towards taking the initiative, many ones make excellent business owners. Even if this is something you only feel comfortable to do on the side, consider getting into marketing whatever you do best. You may be thrilled to discover that you can make a few dollars doing what you love. Talk your ideas out and see what you can get going. It was just yesterday that the sun and moon parted ways after aligning as a new moon, and now each has something different to offer. As the sun spends his first weekend in an adventurous part of your chart, the adventurous lunar vibes of the last few days are just part of the reason why you will find it easy to embrace the weekend spirit. Yet at the same time, as the moon makes its last visit to your career sector before Mercury returns to begin bringing this professional year home, away from the noise of the working week, there is a chance to listen to your professional instincts and imagination. The moon's departure from an adventurous part of your chart yesterday not only wrapped up the new moon this had created, but the only visit while Venus, the planet of love, is here. This has given Venus mission to bring the spirit of romance and adventure together a boost, just as she is spending the weekend at a friendly aspect to Chiron, putting the planets of love and healing in harmony. Our eyes in the sky. Today brings an element of swiftness and response. The day starts intense, with a ton of energy swirling around. Remember that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. You planted the seeds a while back, so go ahead and jump into your destiny. You're optimistic, willing to take risks. Self-reliance and the charm you possess gives you great confidence. If you suffer the indignity of being turned down by a potential date, this has little effect on the way you feel. There are people out there who appreciate what you offer and willing to share their love with you. You're a soldier. Ask yourself exactly who and what you're willing to fight for. That is exactly where you need to focus your time and attention. It might even require you to cut unwanted things and people from your life. You'll feel encouraged to stick to your commitments and rebel against the system. It's going to require you to stand up for yourself in many areas of your life. Today is not a good day for financial adventures. You are being somewhat sluggish and aren't at all creative. Refrain from starting ambitious projects. You don't have the necessary willpower to conclude them successfully. Wait for better times, because if you try to force things through now, they will backfire. You've done what you needed to do, and you've accomplished a lot in a short amount of time. Be proud of yourself. This evening, let yourself chillax with some wonderful food, conversation, and company. In the morning, the Capricorn moon squares off with Chiron in Aries, provoking insecurity. Conflicts emerge. Our ability to care for ourselves or others is called into question. We may be willing to rise to the occasion and assume the management process, but fears of inadequacy give us pause. In our past, we were belittled for taking a strong, assertive approach. We had to learn how to temper our emotions to get what we need, but employing more reserved tactics may not serve us well at this moment. For now, we must face this challenge without the promise of a win, which can be anxiety-inducing. Your energy and drive have no bounds. If you had it your way, you would do everything and at the same time. Even though your interests are varied, you should concentrate on what's relevant. Involve your friends and relations in particular. You will spend wonderful moments together and have great memories of them. It's essential to ask yourself if your actions are always necessary. Often you feel as if you have to prove yourself to your colleagues and without reason may use questionable means to achieve this by opposing suggestions they make. Try to remain helpful and cooperative. Projects work out much better. Mid-afternoon, the moon trines Uranus in Taurus, allowing us to loosen up and go with the flow. Sudden shakeups to work, routines, or resources prompt us to approach our problems in new ways. Disruptions such as these would ordinarily bother us, but they now offer a chance to stop thinking so much about ourselves and focus on the task at hand. The known is what is presently causing us grief, this idea that we are incapable of overcoming our personal failings. The unknown, however, is full of possibility. Switching up our agendas and breaking from bad habits is liberating and frees us from self-consciousness. We will likely be met with serendipity in the later part of the day. Chance meetings, surprising turn of events, or unexpected opportunities are only a few of fate's possible manifestations.